So that's kind of the mentality behind it. And also we have a bunch of surface ships as well with a variety of missile systems that can also assist with the defense of the strike group.
How many boats are together?
Well, our strike group, we have 3 DDGs, destroyers, 1 frigate and 1 cruiser. And typically there's a submarine somewhere near us, but again, I'm not exactly sure where they are most of the time, like anybody else is. Submarines kind of keep to themselves and they know where they're going, but really nobody else does. Unless you really need to know, then you can probably find out. And we also have other aircraft from the Air Force and the Navy that fly from land stations out to assist us with whatever we're doing as well. So there's just a few different things. So we have good communications with everyone. And we pretty much know where everyone is. And that's kind of the basics for combat, is having good situational awareness.
Why are you standing out here watching the sea?
Well, every time the ship comes out of a port or comes into a port, we have to stand security, make sure no one tries to attack the ship. Basically, we're the ship's security. There's 10 mounts on the ship. We're mount 5-0. Then there's 5 on this side and 5 on the other side. So basically, we just do a 360 security for them.
So what's going on? So if someone gets too close, you have permission to shoot them?
Well, we're going to request permission to shoot them. There's certain rules of engagement that we have to follow, but for the most part, we'll shoot a flare. We'll give them a verbal warning, and then we'll shoot flares at them. You know, get them to turn away, and then if they get too close, we do ask permission to fire to protect the ship.
And what do you fire on? Do you fire on their motor or on the people on the ship?
Well, they say to shoot the pilot house, so stop there.
Try to shoot the guy who's driving.
Try to shoot the guy who's driving. We have this drill called Killer Tomatoes. We fill up these big balloons, throw them overboard. The ship does a U-turn and we sink them. So
wow,
that's a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay, so what is your specific job here?
I'm a photographer on board, so I do a lot with the media, a lot about getting out the name and the mission of the Navy to the public to see what we're really doing. This is my first ship. It's been my first ship. I was in the Navy for 6 months, going to school, doing boot camp, and then came here, and I've been here ever since.
What does your job entail?
I'm actually a pharmacy technician, but I work in the supply department, and then just general corpsman.
Go through with us like your day-to-day activities. Like, what do you do from the beginning of the day to the end?
Well, it's about 3 in the morning and ET, my time, personal time. And we muster in the morning, and then I just take orders, departmental orders for supplies and materials, order them, and go and pick them up throughout the ship, and disperse them. Then once the orders are done, we just muster up again, and I help with field day, or basically I call it Spirit of 76. And just do basically corpsman. And if I'm on duty, we have corpsman duties like man overboard or even patients down and GC drill, a lot of drills.
You see what appears to be a waveform on the screen. So, security. You have to put it on pads. Engine pads. Hit the wait button. Make sure you change the monitor to wait too. Yes, hit the lead button. Yes, no pulse. Lead button twice. Hit the lead button twice.
What's your name and what do you do?
Jason Langford. I'm a hull technician first class. Been on board for all of about 2.5 months, something like that. Been in the Navy for 9 years. Basically, my job responsibilities are welding, metal fabrication, and the inspection of other people's welds and things of that nature.
So they're kind of industrial.
Absolutely, definitely. Down in the bilges, climbing around, getting all nice and dirty, and that fun stuff. So.
Wow. What's your favorite part of the ship?
Favorite part of the ship? This is my second carrier. I can't really say that I have a favorite between the two. Okay. You know, I mean, I come here, I do my job, and I go home.
So usually we all wear these boots and have these helmets on.
BCC is man and ready with the exception of OS2 Wiggins and Petty Officer Critchlow.
Alright, future.
I've got a lot of training in the Navy. They spent so far $60,000 on my photography training. When I get out, I can handle anything from maybe going to National Geographics, working big timers, working on my own.
If you want your education, definitely join the Navy. I did it. I came in with no education, and I have a master's degree in 3 years. So just continually, keep on going, and you get a lot of help through the Navy. Tuition assistance, government help. You have money coming from somewhere.
And I plan to go to the FBI, so I think my experience in weapons and also my college education will help out a lot. And 4 years of federal service, I mean, who could say no to that, right? So.
Are you enjoying your time in the Navy, and would you recommend it to other people?
I love the Navy, and it's just like any job. It's what you make of it. There's bad days, there's good days, but in the end, the perks outweigh the bad.
I like it. I know a lot of people say some ill things, but I do like it.
There are times where it gets real hard. Yeah, you do miss your family a lot, but you have all your friends here, and it kind of makes it easier. And just the ports, and they do a lot of stuff for your morale. And I mean, you try to keep your best spirits, but you do tend to miss home sometimes.
So you're happy you started? You're in the Navy?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it.
It was a good thing?
Yeah, it was a good thing.
You don't regret it?
No, not at all.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
On the 19th of May, 2008, the USS Reagan and its strike group departed the Coronado Naval Base for an undisclosed international deployment. Just prior to this, Captain Terry Kraft, the third commanding officer of the Reagan, was succeeded by Captain Kenneth Norton. The SBCC School of Media Arts sincerely thanks Captain Kraft and the crew of the USS Reagan for their assistance and access.
You as captain, you're very busy, but did you get a chance to go and enjoy Santa Barbara, and how was that hospitable welcome a morale booster in itself?
It was a huge morale boost, not just for me, but for the entire crew, to experience the hospitality of the folks of Santa Barbara. I can tell you a lot of different stories of the community outreach that we saw in Santa Barbara, and what it really does, it makes the sailors feel like heroes. It makes them understand their service is appreciated by their country in general, but it particularly manifested through the people in Santa Barbara.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I'd just like to say thanks to every single person who interacted with a sailor on this ship, everyone who supported a community event, every hotel and restaurant who offered incredible discounts for our sailors to dine and stay in those facilities. I really want to thank you for that. We don't see it very often, and it is very much appreciated on board Ronald Reagan.
The Santa Barbara City College School of Media Arts offers award-winning programs in film and television production. Check us out on the web at soma.sbcc.edu.